enjoy showing that out. Thank you. It exists in patches all the way down to Flare. This patch is very, very popular. Dive outfitters and snorkel outfitters, and people like you and I throughout the Upper Keys. It's known for the abundance and diversity of marine life, and it has a special name. Does anyone know the name of the reef where we are?
Molasses.
Sid?
Molasses Reef.
I'm sorry, brother, what was your name again?
Stephen.
Stephen just got it right for the second time. Another 1,000 points.
Woo! Hey! Subscribe to my channel. Woo. Probably because the water was thick as molasses. I don't know.
Stephanie said probably because the water was thick as molasses. A shipwreck. That's right.
There we go.
Jack. Jack said.
I had to give it to somebody else for once.
Give Jack a hand.
Yay!
1,000 points for you and your family. You know they're not redeemable. Put them in your back pocket. Bring them back about 20 years from now. I'll still be here with this microphone. Hey, Jack.
Well, look at that, baby. Look at that.
All right, so the story goes like this. Yeah, this is Molasses Reef. It got its name from a shipwreck. Not too.
This is for you, Mavis.
There's this boat called the USS Mintic, sailing about 12 miles off the coast, making its way from the Bahamas to Key West, carrying a barge full of barrels of molasses.
Yeah.
Barge hits the reef. Barge hits the reef.
One more time.
I think the barge only hit twice. I want to give you as historically accurate rendition as I possibly can. But anyway, barge hits the reef, barge sinks, and it goes like this. The molasses starts leaking out of the barrels to the degree that it could be smelled from the mainland. That's how the story goes. That's how Molasses Reef got its name. And if you know a little bit about molasses, you might know that people in the Keys enjoy
That big grouper down there.
molasses. Rum. That's correct. Who said rum?
Over here.
Yes, ma'am. That's correct. Rum is made from molasses. That's why it was a little special cargo. Okay, so the question is, how deep is it here?
About 45 feet.
32.
About 45 feet.
We've got guessers now. Somebody said 45 feet.
You said 32.
32 and a half.
15 meters.
Like, Price is right. 30 and 7/8. No, the real answer, ladies and gents, is anywhere between 15 and 20. I got to talk a little bit about that, though. It looks like the reef is super close, doesn't it? There'll be times when you're like, oh man, we're going to hit the reef. We are completely safe in about 15 or 20 feet of water. A phenomenon is at play. If you've ever taken a straw and put it into a glass of water, you may have noticed that the bottom of the straw looks a little bit bigger. The middle of the straw, where it comes in contact with the water, looks a little bit, for me it would be sweet tea, because I grew up in the American South, but the phenomenon applies nonetheless. Same phenomenon applies to the reef below.
Wow.
Everything that you see is about 33% larger than it really is. So it may look close, but trust me, we've got plenty of water under the boat. Turtle!
Turtle.
Guys, the turtles, the water with turtles.
Fucking want to see a turtle.
Okay, a little bit about the coral, now that we're oriented to where we are. Coral, just this. All right, coral as a thing appeared on planet Earth about 300 million years ago. It's been around a while. This reef, in particular, about 10,000 years ago, that's hard coral. If you're looking through the glass and you see coral and it's moving, well, that's soft coral. And the people that named coral were taking it easy on people like me. Right there, and it looks like a fan in an old-timey photograph like your grandmother might have had.
Still coral.
If
smell
you
my
see a piece
feet.
of hard coral, it looks like a brain, kind of like a hemisphere
smell my feet.
on the bottom. Well, that takes about 50 years to grow to the size of a basketball. That's brain coral.
I smell weed
And I
too.
don't know why, but one of my favorite species of coral is yellow, and it's patchy, and it's intermittent on the reef. It's one of the most resilient species.